The millions of dollars in federal reimbursement that Denver is getting for caring for migrants has some strings attached. And don't you know, they line up with the rules that Denver previously put in place for which migrants can get help here and for how long. The city has spent an estimated $18 million sheltering migrants. The Department of Homeland Security is now giving Denver $8.6 million, part of a grant program helping local governments across the country. DHS says the funding is meant to only help shelter migrants for the first 45 days after they have been processed by Border Patrol. Perhaps you remember, partway through the surge of migrants from the southern border that began in December, Denver put in place new rules limiting assistance to migrants who were processed by immigration and limiting their stays in shelters to fall in line with those federal guidelines. You should note DHS is also going to give the state of Colorado about $1.2 million for its costs. We look today at how our reimbursement stacks up with other places that have seen a lot of migrants. State and local funding in Colorado breaks down to about $857 for each of the 11,500 migrants who have been served by the city of Denver. New York has received a lot more migrants, about 67,000. They're also getting a lot more money, $104 million, so about $1,500 per migrant. Chicago and Illinois are expecting almost $30 million. With 10,000 reported arrivals to Chicago, that works out to almost $3,000 per migrant. DHS says the funding decisions are based on release and destination data. The destination thing might explain why places like Chicago and New York are getting so much more funding per person than Denver, because a lot of the migrants who have come through our city have told us they plan to go on to places like Chicago and New York.